President Obama today explained his decision not to release photos of Osama Bin Laden's corpse. Certainly, there's no doubt among al-Qaeda members that he is dead, the president told CBS News. The fact of the matter is, you will not see bin Laden walking on this earth again, he concluded. The president is to visit Ground Zero tomorrow to mark the moment so many Americans have waited so long for, and new details emerged today of how that incredible mission was pulled off. Here's Brian Ross.
Terry, the president chose to send U.S. Navy SEALs to the bin Laden compound instead of bombing it, so there'd be no doubt of the fate of the al-Qaeda leader. But after viewing the pictures of a dead bin Laden, the president said today they were too gruesome to be made public and not in the best interest of the country. There does not seem to be widespread doubt, even in Pakistan, that bin Laden is dead. The Taliban acknowledged his death in vowing revenge against America. We will attack both U.S. and Pakistan, a Taliban spokesman said. Today, despite the threats, the scene outside the bin Laden compound was almost festive, with large crowds milling about, amazed that their secretive neighbor was the world's most wanted man.
But it's unbelievable. He's living in Afghanistan and nobody don't know.
Officials told ABC News that while he was here, bin Laden dyed his beard to cover the gray and was found with the equivalent of $800 sewed into his clothes and 2 emergency phone numbers. His discovery here in a city controlled by the Pakistani military was a reminder of just how far off earlier U.S. intelligence estimates were about his location.
If we could find the cavies, and I promise you he would be brought to justice, or wherever he's hiding.
Between the borders of Afghanistan and Pakistan. This is the heart of it. This is where bin Laden is.
He is, as is obvious, in very deep hiding. He's in an area of the tribal areas in Pakistan. He's obviously has tremendous security around him.
In fact, not only was he in a suburb of the Pakistani capital, bin Laden had very little security, other than his son Khalid and the 2 couriers who also lived in the compound. Today, Reuters distributed graphic pictures it said showed those 3 men dead, too graphic to be broadcast in their entirety. And new details made it clear that those men in bin Laden may have never seen or heard it coming Sunday night. Now we know why the SEALs' last act in the compound was to blow up the damaged helicopter, leaving behind a huge fire. Aviation analysts told ABC News today that the remnants of the aircraft reveal they were part of one of the U.S. military's most closely guarded secrets, a stealth Black Hawk helicopter, whose existence was only rumored, that had never been seen in public before.
This is the first time that we've seen an operational stealth helicopter.
The analysts say photos that emerged on the internet reveal this was no ordinary helicopter.
But one of the things that really stands out is they have a little disc over the rotors, which is really designed both to baffle the sound and to deny radar signature.
Neighbors in Abbottabad told ABC News they did not hear the helicopters Sunday night until they were directly overhead. This is what a standard Black Hawk helicopter sounds like. This is the sound of an earlier experimental version of a stealth helicopter.
There would be a vague sound. It might be the sound of a helicopter that was going in the opposite direction.
One key to the chopper's stealth nature is a secret, heavily coated fabric-like material, which children in the neighborhood could be seen collecting.
There are probably people in the Pentagon tonight who are very concerned that pieces of the helicopter may be even now on their way to China, because we know China is trying to make stealth aircraft.
The Chinese military has a close relationship with Pakistan, and the remaining large pieces of the secret U.S. helicopter, some hidden under a tarp, were trucked away by Pakistani officials to an unknown destination. Residents there also told ABC News that just before the helicopters arrived, all electricity and cell phone service was knocked out, then came back right after the choppers left. A senior Pentagon official said today he would absolutely not comment on our report, Terry.
All the highest tools, best capacities used in that mission. Thanks, Brian, for that report.